Communication. It's done by three ways. Can be done through three ways. The first way is usually oral, verbal. That's what we speak. The second one, textual. Textual means by writings we can communicate everything. For example, what you are writing examination is you are communicating to the examiner through writings. Through letters, through text. That one also one of the communication. When you send SMS to another one or chatting by text message. Lately, nowadays, all are sending messages through WhatsApp without voice. That's also communication. That are needless to say the word. So that is second one. First one is verbal, spoken. By speaking, by making voice. So voice message, text message. That's all. Simply put. Third one is there's a demo. But actually, demo is the first one, the earliest one. Demonstrative. Demonstrative means without speaking, without expressing even a single sound, without writing. You need not write, need not to speak to anyone. Just you could communicate to another by showing your face, by shaking your face like that, nodding. For agreeing, just come like this. No. Just refusal. If you want to go ask anyone to come inside, just by using your hand, just you could communicate. Needless to speak, needless to write. Deaf and dumb, the language of deaf and dumb, that's different. There is a separate vocabulary there for a mute language. Mute language is a kindergraphy. Yes, there are some rules to communicate with this. Only those persons can be understood with each other. Sometimes we could understand if we study such language. And that one also demo. Yeah, there is no sound, there is no text. That one also another languages. One of the ways. But the same, there's a demo that. So the first one, you could list the demonstrative. The second one is verbal. Speaking. The third one is textual. That is by writing. There's no any other way. Only by three ways and we are communicating. Classroom, the teacher is using all methods. All those ways, all those methods. He's writing on the board, the same time he is acting, demonstrating somewhat by using hand and head. He's speaking, mostly he's speaking, that. So the three ways are observed in the classroom. In my classroom, so my online class, the one just through only speaking. Sometimes I may show by writing somewhat. Verbal, through verbal only. But if you attend in my personal class, nowadays I don't conduct any personal classes. Previously I was conducting some personal classes. At the times now, how could I be accepted in that without using the three? I have to demo, then sometimes demonstrative method. I have to follow that, then I have to speak, then I have to write. During personal class, but in online class, not just only speak. We are making a speak. Yeah, somebody has asked the one, what is the bare infinitive like that? There is grammar, bare infinitive, B-R-E-I-N-F-I-T-I-V, bare infinitive. Simply saying, infinitive verbs would not follow by two. Would not follow two, not by two, would not follow two. But infinitive verbs are always following two, that. I went to Chennai to attend an interview. I went to Madurai to pray, the Meenakshi temple. To pray is an infinitive verb. To attend is an infinitive verb. The infinitive verb always following two. to preposition. But some infinitives, when you put infinitives, will not follow through. So depending upon the placement of finite verbs. If your finite verbs, some limited verbs are there. If those are acting as a finite, you need not use to. You should not use to before infinitive. Make is there, make. Let is there. Then here, he or have. If those words are used as a finite verb, in the same sentence, and if there is a situation to use infinitive verb, you should not use to, to. For example, the one who made him stand. Who made him stand? Let us go only. Let us two go is Let's go. First of all, let you listen first. First of all, let you yourself listen first. First of all, let you to listen first is wrong. Wrong. That's the infinitives would not follow to. So depending upon, it depends upon the verbs on the list. Some limited verbs are used in finite. Make, if you use make in the first section, the finite section, if there is a situation to put your infinitive verb in infinitive cases section, don't use to. Okay, verbs, you can browse, that in your. So what are the verbs? The verbs abstracting just controlling like that. The verbs are controlling infinitives. You type like that. The verbs controlling infinitives to be bare infinitive. Otherwise, you just type bare infinitive, B-R-E, bare infinitive. If you type bare infinitive, Google would answer to it. More than me, more than my explanation, just what I do here. Yes. No, I didn't. I checked out. But I studied that's what's bare infinity. That's why I'm sharing to you. The same thing is not necessarily be told by the Google. Google is machine, but I already uploaded all. If you ask anything, the suddenly it would go that point just it displays. Nowadays it's easy. Yes. You mean what does infinitive mean? What does infinitive mean? What does infinitive? Whether such action has happened or not, so we do not know. That is infinitive verb. Finite verb, we know very well the action that happened or it didn't happen. But infinitive section, whether such action happened or not, we do not know. That's why it is called infinitive verb. A very good question just now what you asked me this. Why is it called infinitive verb? Finite verb, I went to Chennai. Yeah, went to Chennai. It doesn't happen, that is absolutely known. To attend an interview. I went to Chennai to attend an interview. To attend an interview. But whether you have attended or not, whether you had attended or not, so you didn't say that. You said, I went to Chennai to attend an interview. But you focused only the went. You went to Chennai only. But it didn't say the more details about whether you attended the meeting or not, interview or not. You simply just you have said, I went to Chennai to attend an interview. So the guy has attended an interview or not, how do you know that? That's why it's infinitive. That's why it is called infinitive. It's an unknown, unidentified. If we do not know such action has happened or not. Finite, we know very well, that it's not about such action. Yes. As if you are asking and as if, in algebra, the plus 36 minus 36. Y is called plus 36. If you write mere 36, that is known as plus 36. If you want to mean minus 36, minus must be there in mathematics. You must use minus. In plus cases, in positive cases, you know, write which one? I mean the plus 36. If you write just mere 36, it is not plus 36. The same thing happens here. The finite verb, you need not say finite verb, that's a verb. If it is infinitive verb, that is infinitive verb, you have to tell that. Finite verb need not say finite verb if there is only one verb. It is supposed, perhaps two verbs are there, I mean the same thing, finite and infinitive. Just now I told students, you know, that the same thing. If it is there, just you have to mean which is finitive, which is infinitive. If they ask, if you are asked anyone, which is finite verb, which is infinitive verb. So when it is a finite verb, the to attend is infinitive verb, doesn't have to. Yes, of course, infinitive verbs are used as a subject, as an object. Yeah, you're right. To smoke is injurious to health. Smoking is injurious to health. Just Jaran. Jaran now, smoking is injurious to health. To smoke is injurious to health. This infinitive is subject. To smoke is a subject. Is verb, injurious, that is adjunct or complement to health, injurious to health. The sentence pattern, to smoke is a subject. That's why infinitives can be acting in subject. Yeah, I quitted to smoke. I quitted to watching movie. I quitted to watch movies. I gave up to smoke. It's an object there. That's not to smoke. Yeah, I gave up smoking. It's a Jaran, that is. I gave up smoking. I gave up also watching movies by going theatre. Watching movies by going theatre. So watching is a Jaran here. I gave up to watch movies by going theatre. It's infinitive. Objects. To watch movies by going theatre was given up by me. That is in a passive voice. It's possible. It's object only. I gave up to smoke. To smoke was given up by me. Subject object interchanged. That's in a passive voice. It's possible. Possible. Isn't it? Yeah, an infinitive verb can be used, can be placed in subject section and regular section. I mean its own section. That was an infinitive verb. Then the same infinitive verb can be placed also in object section. Gerund to infinitive gerund. That's what simply let me say the one just. If there is to smoke, just you write smoking. Yeah. As your teacher had told, that's the same thing I'm saying to you. I gave up smoking. I gave up to smoke. Then now gerund has been promoted as an infinitive. I gave up to smoke. This is infinitive. So change it to gerund. Sometimes they may ask you. So I gave up smoking like that. Yeah, to V1. I mean to any verb 1 is called just a V4. If you write, that is gerund. That's a finite to gerund to finite. Gerund spelling G-R-U-N-D. Gerund noun. What does gerund noun means? Gerund noun is a present participle verb is used as a noun sometimes. V4 verb. ING form is there. The verb can be used as a noun sometimes. That is called gerund noun. Infinitive noun, if your infinitive verb is used as a noun, that is an infinitive noun. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for Mahendran Global English. Why don't you join my online class? Then you'll come to know this and you can be discussing like this. You can be discussing like this, but you may shoot any question. I would answer to this, not take the one with this. As well as you could learn English. Thank you. Thanks.